prepare for the glamour event at these Pacific Alliance Championships. It's the women's artistic competition, and David Luterman, some of the world's best in action here.
That's right, Bernadine. Outside of the Eastern European countries, these are the cream of the crop for the rest of the world. We've got the United States, Canada, China, and Australia battling it out for a title here in the Pacific Champs.
Some big names there, and I guess really crucial in the Olympic year and giving coaches a gauge of where their athletes are at.
Yeah, critical. This competition is one of the last major competitions in the build-up to the 2000 Olympics. So the teams here are vying for a position. They're vying for mind space within the judges as to where they fit in going into the Olympics. So it's politically a very important competition.
Well, a lot riding on things today.
Yeah, there is. Today we'll decide who the team champions are, we'll decide who the all-around champions are, and after today we'll know who's going into the apparatus finals over the next couple of days.
Well, let's get on with it. The women's artistic competition right here at the Westpac Trust Centre in Christchurch. In the women's artistic competition, there are 4 apparatus, and athletes have been placed in 6 groups. So each rotation, 2 groups will have a bye.
In this first rotation, the teams to be looking for will be China and Canada. And the Chinese are starting on floor.
And Liang Yan has between 70 and 90 seconds.
Yang's opened with a 2.5 twist punch front. And obviously with a fault there. And she's come back with a 1.5 twist punch front.
Hasn't knocked her confidence so far.
There's not a lot of time for the girls. If they make a mistake, they've got to keep in time with their music. So they really have to get up and keep moving.
Routine choreographed to the music, David?
Yes, there's typically 2 coaches that work with the girls. One works on the acrobatic skills, and one specializes in the choreography and balletic movements. There's a triple twist. High difficulty rating. The girls have to demonstrate acrobatic series throughout the floor, both back tumbling and front tumbling in combination.
And Liang, the final tumble.
Double pike somersault.
Well, she certainly picked up a game after that first little mishap, David.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate start. It's always tough when you walk onto the floor and you've got to kick off with your most difficult tumbling run first up. But she did pick up, and she finished her routine quite strongly from there.
Let's have another look at that.
Here's the double pike dismount. Good landing, good solid landing for her.
She'll be waiting for a score. Yang using all 40 feet by 40 feet is the floor exercise. 8.45 for Yang from China, 16 years old.
Yeah. The Chinese will be hoping to drop that score. In all honesty, the teams won't be looking at counting anything less than a 9 if they can help it. So really the next 3 competitors to come need to perform for China.
Well, that's an 8.45. Let's see what Peng Sha from China can do, 17 years old.
Two and a half twisting front to a punch front. That's a good tumbling skill. It was a 2.5 twisting back somersault to a punch pike front. So she's nailing all her tumbling skills. She now has to mix it up. She has to show leaps, gymnastic movements throughout the routine, as well as the special requirements of the tumbling. and mixing forward and back tumbling within one particular tumbling row. And a triple twist.
So Peng Sha from China
That
completes her floor exercise.
That's right, Bernadine. That'll take a lot of pressure off the Chinese. It's important after a broken routine from their first competitor that the second girl comes up and nails a routine as Peng just did. So the other two girls can relax a little bit.
As we cross to the uneven bars, Kate Richardson from Canada.
There's Kate on the bars, working through an L-grip giant. Lots of turning, and there's her release, a Jaeger, piked Jaeger. Transition to the low bar, and back to the high bar. Winding up for dismount, and a double layout.
Oh, nice and clean.
Good routine from the Canadians. The Canadians are coming into this competition with one of their top-ranked teams, and they'll be looking to break into the medals.
Kate Richardson, she's 15 years old. She went to the World Champs last year in China. Well, look, there we have the score for Peng Sha from China, 9.2, and that's certainly taking the pressure off China.
Yep, they've crept into the nines.
Ling Ji on the floor for China.
There's a big first tumble. Whip back to triple twist. Two and a half twist front to punch front. So she's picking up difficulty in the skills she's performing, plus connecting them. Two and a half twist punch front. Now Ling has made the same error in that tumbling row that Liang made as the first competitor, so.
It's not what China wants at this stage. Let's see what she can pull out with her final tumble.
Double twist. Okay, well, China's probably had a less than preferred start on on floor exercise. They'd be wanting 3 good routines out of 4 to count towards their team total.
Watching again, Ling Ji, the final tumble. Nice elevation.
Double twist. She landed a little bit flat on her heel. She needed to rotate that 2.5 twist a little bit further, so she was leaning forward on the landing, and then she could have completed the punch front.
Akiko Kawai has just commenced her uneven bars.
There's a Ginger. She managed to hang on by her fingernails there, so. Okay, there was a slight slip up in her transition from the higher bar to the low bar. Winding up for dismount. And a double layout. Slight fault deduction on landing. And
the tough thing about the parallel bars, the movements should flow from one to the next, no pauses.
That's right. Yeah, some of the special requirements on uneven bars is that they have to make a transition 3 times during the routine from the high bar to the lower bar.
Well, Ling Ji has just got her score 8.7. She won't be happy with that.
No.
China won't be happy with that.
Well.